there is a specific type of work that you have to do if you want to be able to achieve and manifest your desired reality. A lot of people are obsessed with, let's say, it's getting really fit, going to the gym, eating right. Whether it's making money, quitting a job, starting a business. Whether it's finding a partner, downloading dating apps, and swiping right till their thumbs go numb. But no one talks about the most important type of work, which is the inner work. And the inner work, from what I've experienced, has changed my life more than any external actions that I've taken. So to give you a little bit of an idea of what I've experienced in the last year or so, I've spent close to 6 months living in Mexico. I've lived a few months in LA, now relocated to Southeast Asia. I'm living in Bali. I've made over $100,000 in the last year online working in remote sales. And I've experienced a life now that I can confidently say is abundant. And how I did this, the shortcut to creating a life that you desire, starts with what you do inwards. The inner work is the most important type of work. I'm going to give you 3 ways on how to do this, start doing the inner work. The first one is silence. Sitting in silence without being judgmental of your thoughts, your feelings, and your sensations is of the utmost importance. So there's a reason that you want to make more money. There's a reason you want to get more fit. There's a reason that you want to date women and experience love. It's the same desire for you to merge with the divine. So this is a bit off topic, but I'm going to talk about it because I think it's important to me and people watching this channel. Life is not just always about making money, it's about transcending and becoming the best version of yourself and becoming more godlike. Right? So when you think about who you are at your core, when you sit in silence, you start to discover the secrets of how the universe works. You become the observer, the watcher, and not so entangled in creating. Right? The world as we see it, it's Maya. The ancient Hindus called it the world of illusion. And what we have to understand is we have to separate ourselves from being so fixated on the external results. Our subconscious mind and our conscious world are of the same fabric. They are one and the same. So when you start to understand the inner workings of your mind, you can start adapting your reality in the way that you want. So let's say you want to buy a car, right? This has happened to me a few times. When you start thinking about red cars, you start seeing them everywhere. When you think about a specific person, you get a message or a call from them. It's happened to me in my life with the career opportunities that I've had. Sometimes things go, actually most often in life, in my personal experience, things go better than you actually planned them out to be. Like the people that I've connected with, the friends that I have, the mentors that I have in my life, I never desired for them to come into my life. They just came because I was operating at a frequency of abundance already. So for you, what this means is just sitting there in silence and becoming desireless. It sounds kind of counterintuitive, but if you already have it, if you already have what you desire, there's no gap. You're already living in that state, and people, places, opportunities will come to you where you can now execute and take the action that you need to take to be able to bring it into your life. Other than that, action will never override subconscious programming. Focus on that. Focus on the silence. Focus on sitting in that meditative state where you already have everything that you desire. The second thing is self-love. You've probably heard this saying that in order to pour into others, our cup must be full. And I can only speak about how I fill my cup up. It's by taking care of my health. It's by making sure that I eat right. It's about taking inventory of how I'm feeling and doing things that I love. It's about filling your cup up with the actions and things that you do that make you feel good. That just doesn't mean go partying and going fucking around. It means doing things that are aligned with the best version of yourself. So when I think about my life 10 years down the line, Sati 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, what is he going to be doing? How is he going to be thinking? How is he going to be behaving? And that's the frequency I operate now. So when I have these little nudges, you want to call them, I go to sleep early. I'll wake up early. I won't turn on my phone till 2 hours after I'm up, after I've done my morning routine, after I'm focused, after I've been present with myself. So think about what helps you pour back into yourself, right? Is it getting up in the morning and meditating? Is it journaling? That's a huge one. Is it doing yoga? Is it going to the gym? Is it going to the sauna, the steam room? Things that are healthy, but are also geared towards you tuning inwards. And another thing I want to say before I jump into the next point is to doubt yourself is to doubt God. And to have fear in yourself is to negate the same creator that created you. God is fearless, so are you. You and God are the same because you're a conscious being in its entirety. God is consciousness, is awareness. So if you doubt yourself, if you have fears in yourself, this just means you are going against your true nature. That's all you have to think about. That's all you have to reflect on. So next time some shit comes up in your head, think about who you're doubting. You're not just doubting yourself, you're doubting your true essence of who created you and who you are at your core. To doubt God is to doubt yourself. To doubt yourself is to doubt God. So don't doubt yourself. Third thing is sexual transmutation. So this is something that I've already discussed in a few other videos, but the most important thing in today's day and age is that your attention is the most expensive, you want to call it a commodity or resource that's available in the marketplace. And if you're distracted and your mind and your brain is sexualized, you've already lost the game. You know, there's people out there that have desexualized their minds, that have weaponized sexuality in a healthy way to be able to create a magnet around it, which allows them to pull things into their reality and manifest the life that they want with so much ease. So if you're wasting your time and you've sexualized your mind to an extent where every time you see a woman's body or a man's body, you're lost, you're in awe, and you're just completely in a state of desire, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to get ahead, because there's people like me out here, there's people like entrepreneurs out here that have understood what sexuality is, and they've now stepped away from it, not in a negative way, but they understand what it is and the power of it, and instead they use it as a tool. The most successful men on the planet are the most sexualized men as well. Napoleon Hill talks about this. You can use it as a magnetic force. Now this can be transmuted in different ways, right? For myself, I do it through breath work, I do it through some yoga. That's not the only way to do it. The first thing is to stop watching porn. And the second thing is start reading about like the meaning behind sexuality, right? A great book is From Sex to Superconsciousness by Osho. You can find it on Google. You can read some of the Tao wisdom. You can really just go to ChatGPT and start and give it some prompts to give you some videos to watch or maybe some books to read on what sexuality is. Essentially, all you have to understand is it's creative energy that you can transmute it's creative energy that you can transmute into something that you can create with. Same thing that I'm doing with this video. Same thing when I'm going for a run. I can use this energy to create something of the world. The most pure version of it, or the most potent version of it, is creating life, but also this is also a version of creating life. So understand what your sexuality is. It's a force for good, it's not a force for negative. But if you go down the rabbit holes and you get stuck in the garbage of it, the gunk of it, the porn, the shame, the guilt, the low vibrations, it's going to be very difficult for you to elevate to the heavenly consciousness. So this is not just about entrepreneurship, it's not just about making money. Those things are great, right? Money is a beautiful thing. It's an exchange of energy. And it can be a force for good. It can change your life in so many ways that you probably don't even understand. And when you have some of it, you don't get more of it, because that's just how the universe works, right? The rich get richer. The chads, the good-looking guys, they always get more girls. People that are fit and healthy, they always get more fit and healthy. Because you can only have what you already have. And the universe works in the compound effect as well. So keep compounding the wins. Take it one day at a time. Practice silence, go within. Practice self-love, take care of your mind, your body, and make sure you align yourself with the best version of yourself, who you're going to become and how they would act, think, or feel. Last thing is use your sexual energy and be able to understand it and transmute it in a way that you can give your gifts back to the world. And if you do these three things, you're quantum leaps ahead of 99% of people on the planet. And I feel that we're in a place and time right now, maybe it's just an awareness I'm in, and this is not from an egotistical place, but I experience every single day now that there's so much good on the planet. There's people that are conscious entrepreneurs, right? They're giving back to the world with their true gifts. There's people that are, sharing their knowledge, their wisdom, and their inspiration with everybody on the planet as well. And I'm not to credit for everything I'm speaking on this video. I daily do the inner work, I read, I meditate, and the book that I've been reading recently is by Nero Knowledge called Outsmarting Reality. So that's another one I highly recommend. And no one is going to do this work for you except yourself. And it's the most beautiful work that you can do. And the external work becomes so much easier when you've already done it inwards. So much love, thank you for watching, and do what you got to do. Do the inner work, change your life.